Hello, and welcome to the Not Perfect Cooking YouTube channel. Although I'm not in the best fit of my entire life, by any means, I did need to do something drastic. About 7 months ago, I started looking around to try to find a diet that would fit my lifestyle and would help me lose weight. I was coming home, I wasn't feeling good, I was swollen, I was tired all the time, and something needed to change. So I started looking around and I found several different diets, including Penn Jillette's potato diet that, although drastic, I was about ready to try. After doing some research, and a lot of research, I settled on something called a carnivore diet. I don't recommend this for everybody. Do your own research. If you want to do research, please check out YouTube, find out more information about it, but also a very important step, talk with a medical professional to see if carnivore might be good for you before you really start any kind of diet. I knew that I needed to try something drastic, so I did start into carnivore. And although I agree that exercise is a very big, important thing of losing weight, I also think one of the things through research was that I needed to be able to control what went inside of my food. And I wasn't able to do that when I was eating out all the time, or whenever we were just buying stuff off of a shelf and putting stuff in. My research showed me all of those preservatives and all those chemicals inside of all that stuff was just horrible for me and creating more problems than it was solving. So I started a journey to try to figure out what I could do to control what was going into my food. Now, this was not an easy thing to do whatsoever, because at my age, I'm 47, almost 48 now, I really had never cooked for myself. I mean, I had done the occasional macaroni and cheese and hot dogs and, from time to time cook burgers on a grill or something, but I really never did anything that was like preparing an entire meal for my family, or even Thanksgiving, which we actually did a Thanksgiving meal this year with the turkey and all of that. I was really looking to try to figure out what it means to cook for yourself. So as I was getting into this journey, one of the things that I looked at was it's going to be very expensive, because now I've got to buy all of this stuff to try to make this happen. And what I found was that's not necessarily always true. I wound up buying a Blackstone griddle top grill, 36-inch I believe it is, for like $100 off of Facebook Marketplace. So I just took my grinder, ground off all the rust that accumulated on top of the Blackstone griddle top, and then I seasoned it, and we had a good griddle going for like $100 or so. I also found a Traeger pellet smoker on Facebook Marketplace for honestly $125, maybe $130. And we went down and picked it up, brought it back over here, and I have smoked everything from pulled pork to Thanksgiving turkey to all kinds of stuff, chicken and hamburgers and steaks. And we have really enjoyed. That was a really good purchase for us. So I'm sure these are things that you will see in upcoming videos. I also found a lot of stuff that you can purchase off of eBay and Amazon. They were ways for me to find stuff at a cheaper rate. And then also just shop sales. Black Friday came around, I picked up some things. You might have to spread that out over a period of time so that you can afford what you're trying to do. I know that's how it is in my case. I would like to say, I am definitely not a trained chef. So if you're on this YouTube channel looking for perfection and looking for Gordon Ramsay style dinners, you have come to the wrong place. I'm just a guy that makes food for his family that I enjoy, my family enjoys, and I'm just showing you the tips and tricks that I use regularly. Now, I am on the carnivore diet, but the rest of my family is not. My wife has decided to do a form of keto, and my daughter eats kind of a high protein diet, but she really just kind of does her own thing. So we've blended these two styles together. I cook all of the protein. I cook what I'm doing for supper. My wife comes in and cooks what she and my daughter would like to have for vegetables and all of that. I don't eat all of that stuff. They do. So it's kind of a tag team effort between my wife and I. So I am definitely not a trained chef by any way. I've just watched a bunch of videos and figured out what to do for what works for me and my family whenever I'm preparing dinner on a regular basis. So if you're here looking for like Gordon Ramsay style cooking, you've really come to the wrong place. But if you want to find out just kind of what an ordinary guy does to prepare supper for his family, tips and tricks that I've learned and picked up on, and honestly, how I've dropped 90 pounds in 7 months, which is just absolutely unreal and amazing to me. Then stick around. I look forward to doing this journey with you. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, turn on the notifications, and make comments down below. I'd love to interact with you. Also, let me know if you're on carnivore diet in the comments below. Let me know kind of before and after what you've done so far, how long you've been on it. Like I said, I've been on it for 7 months and I've lost 90 pounds, which is amazing to me. Thank you. Now come along as we do this journey together.